Hello friends, welcome to my channel Java for Beginners from Go for eLearning. In this video, we will see about data types of variable in Java. As we know that variables are nothing but reserved memory location to store values. This means that when you create a variable, you reserve some space in the memory. Based on the data type of a variable, the operating system allocates memory and decide what can be stored in the reserve memory. So, by assigning different data types to a variable, you can store integers, decimals, or characters, etc. in these variables. We know that in Java, there are two types of data types. Those are primitive data types and non-primitive data types. So first we will discuss about primitive data types. What are the primitive data types? Primitive data types are those whose variables allow us to store only one value, but they never allow us to store multiple values of same type. This is a data type whose variable can hold maximum one value at a time. In primitive data types, we have 8 data types which are organized in 4 groups. They are integer data types, float data types, character data types, and Boolean data types. First, we'll see what is integer data types. Integer data types are used for storing integer data in the main memory of computer by allocating sufficient amount of memory space. Integer data types are divided into 4 types. These are byte, short, int, long. If we see in this table, all the integer types have a fixed size. Thus, the integer types are limited to a range of values. And in the last column, we can see the examples. So this is about integer data types. Next is float data type. Float data types are used for representing float values. This category contains 2 data types, float and double. And we can see size, range and example in this table. Third one is character data type. A character type which contains a single letter, digit, punctuation marks, symbol, formatting code, control code or some other specialized code. So these characters can be created using the keyword char and they are 2 bytes or 16 bits in size. Characters follow Unicode character set, are internally considered as integer and every character is given a integer code. These codes are also called a ASCII code. Size, range and example we can see in this table. Next is Boolean data type. Boolean data type is used for representing or storing logical values, that is true or false. In Java programming, to represent Boolean values or logical values, we use a data type called Boolean. Next, we will see the default values of all primitive data types here. Like byte, short and integer default value is 0 and long default value is 0L. And about float is 0.0f and double is 0.0d. And the character's default value is this. And Boolean is false. So this is all the default values of all the 8 data types which comes under primitive data types. Next, we will discuss about another data type, that is non-primitive data type. So non-primitive data type are created by programmers. It is also called as reference variables or object reference because it refers a memory location where data is stored. On the other hand, if we see primitive data types stores value. Okay, this is the main difference. Means non-primitive data type refers a memory location where data is stored and primitive data type stores the data. So strings, arrays and objects are comes under non-primitive data type. So please note that string is not a primitive data type because it has methods and only class can have methods. But primitive data types cannot have methods, so string is a class which is non-primitive type. About arrays and object are non-primitive data type because it refers to the memory location. So this is all about the basic understanding of data types, and if you want to know more in detail, you please click on this link and watch my video. I hope you understand the basic concept and hope you like this video. So thank you for watching and please subscribe my channel. Thank you.